It's time. The last piece has been built. Geforce Now is ready. Okay, was that dramatic enough? Was that? I I, I was trying for max drama. I don't know. Maybe I'll practice in a mirror. Um, anyway, hi, I'm here. You're here. We're all here, and full of cheer. Oh dear. Well, yeah, we're here, and this is the internet, by the way. The internet is kind of like a tree, and you're like, wow, I think I'll go check out that cool tree, and then you get to the tree, and it's so involved, you know, that you're just like, maybe I wasn't ready for the tree, maybe maybe I just need to start with like a small weed, but the internet doesn't have small weeds. It's just blam. It's just like everything. It's like a huge tree, all the roots, all the leaves, lightning. God damn it! It doesn't. It's so. It's just too much at times, right? We we weren't ready for the internet, and more than anything, the internet was not ready for us. Anyway, so look, this is what happened last time. Holy shit! So I went to the radiation zone trying to get the last of the jasmium I needed to build the assault ornithopter. I had to go with my bike. I went with the bike. I went there, I died, and a weird glitch made it so as soon as I spawned back in, I just died again, died again, died again. No time to grab anything, do anything, blah, blah, blah. My armor was in the bike, the jasmium was in the bike, and everything was just fucked by desert Chernobyl land. Okay? That's my summary, and I'm going to stick with that. And then I had to end the stream. So I was like, well, I guess I lost the bike and all my armor and all that jasmium, and and so I was like, later when I had more time, later that night off stream, I'm like, I can't let that stand. I can't I can't let that stand. And so, uh, by the way, this strip is coming right off. It's my Harkonnen stripe is just it's like really crippled. It's handicapped, and I don't know if there's much I can do about that. It's probably going to come off during stream. Anyway, so I was like, I gotta no, I gotta this. So what do I do? What can I do? What I did was in my inventory, I had a whole slew of looted scout ornithopter parts. And then I remembered that you can buy ornithopter parts, scout ornithopter parts, from the Harkonnen vendor. So I'm like, wait a minute. I only got to buy like two parts, and I could just build another scout ornithopter, use the scout ornithopter to go over and get some jasmium to bring back to build the assault ornithopter. Brilliant, right? And wow, what a guy, that commissar. Anyway, so I did that. I went to the closest town. I did the taxi. I did the taxi and went over to the Harkonnen pals. Because we're pals. And yeah, I bought the parts and then I taxied back. I built a scout ornithopter. I turned it into Harkonnen prettiness. I flew over to the radiation zone, and guess what shows up on the map? My bike. My bike. The bike was still there, partially melted, gonna explode any time, but the inventory was still accessible. I jumped out of the ornithopter, ran over. I opened I was like, yes, the inventory works. I grabbed my armor. I grabbed the jasmium, get back in the ornithopter, and get the fuck out of there because I hate the radiation zone. I know, Brimstone, I know. Um, I said I have my armor back. I have it. Of course, the rifle's gone, but it was close to being destroyed anyway. I didn't have the recipe, and it was super super damaged. Um, So yeah, yeah, a good recovery. Came back and I built the last ornithopter, assault ornithopter part needed, I hope. I think I have it right. But I was like, you know what? I'm saving this. I'm saving the building of the assault ornithopter for my next stream. So I thought, you know, my kid, he's jumped on the server and he's actually playing on a Steam Deck. That's how cool is that? Um, and so he wanted to test that out, and he's like, "Well, you're jumping on there. Maybe I'll jump on and stream." And so you know, and so here I am. Here we are, and I'm going to build the assault ornithopter on stream. Yep. Okay, but first, let's give first let me check chat just to make sure. Yes, kid. As you were saying that, an NPC said, "There's someone here." he, we, it's the spice. Anyway, let me get the cat in. Come here, come here. You're crying for it. Get over it. Mr. Brimstone, whom you can barely see because of the light, but that's the nature of stealth panthers, even if they're just North American yard panthers. How about that? Is that good? You wanted to just come up here and just be on stream again? Yeah? Okay. Very good. Right. Okay. Jump it in. And once again, we're playing on Geforce Now. Yep. No. You had your time. You got treats. No. You got treats. You had your time. And now I gotta have my time. So go on. No. Go on. Now go. Don't. No arguing. Go. Sometimes you gotta pull out the dad voice, and that's. No. Okay. Enough. The cat battle's over. Okay, here we go. Yeah. That button. That thing. There it is. Heavy armor. Oh my. Boop. And people do let me know if the volume is off at all. I had to make some more settings-ish changes, you know. I made the game screen a little bigger. I'm still trying to figure out how to make the game screen full screen, but I kind of like that you can see everything and my silly face isn't in the way. I kind of like that too. So. Mr. Brimstone got tired of glaring at me angrily. Apparently he wanted more screen time. But a guy's got to work, you know? I mean, it's kind of like work. It's not really work, right? It's not, because I enjoy being here. And for, you know, I found out I love streaming, so. Isn't that weird? Okay, let me make sure. See, it keeps, it's there. We are ready to resume. Okay, I'm going to start grabbing parts. Assault ornithopter parts. Dun, 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 and I just went for a fairly long walk since the weather is finally conducive to such. Wearing myself out too much lately. Okay, parts. Let's do a chassis. And let's throw the engine in the chassis, and the nose on the chassis, and the tail on the chassis. Oh, not enough room. So be it. Can we carry that? Let's do that. All right, we're going to start building and then come up and grab the rest of the parts. Power moves. Let's go. Oh, let me, I want to, I think last session when I was doing Geforce Now, I didn't have the in-game music on. So let's have some in-game music. Just let me know if it's not loud enough or, you know, whatever. Oh, 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 we better move the scout up to the top. Whoa! Okay, now out on the larger pad. Where am I going? It's my base. I know where I'm going. Depends on the night, really. Okay, here we go. That's weird. Why is that down there? I don't want that to be down there. What? Weird. Let me fix something real quick. Go away, you. Why were you there? Okay. All right. Now, assembly tool. No, that's the DayZ button. Don't hit the DayZ buttons, you moron. Yes, yes, this thing. Oh, oh God, that's a big chassis. Oh yeah. Oh no 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 no. Oh, that's right. Oh boy, I'm already getting excited. Okay, so that goes there. This goes there. That goes there. Oh, I gotta grab the main hole. That's what. No, I'm not going there. I'm not. I can't stoop to that. Oh boy, with 6 wings to put on this thing if I counted correctly. Body, body, cabin, cabin. Yeah, I think they mean cabin. And maybe the ass. And then maybe we can carry the generator. Yeah, we can. Okay. We'll come back for the rest. This is a multi-step process. My God, this looks good on Ultra Graphics. Holy cow. What if cows were holy? I mean, like everywhere. Like everywhere you go. Bum, 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 boop. And cabine. Good. Very good. That's good. That's very good too. And so is that. Okay, but we have repairs to do because some of these parts are looted. Where's the damaged one? I thought one of these was a looted part. I guess I was wrong. Okay. Let's go get the rest. Put that sword away. What are you doing, maniac? Oh my God, Ultra Graphics looks so good. I know, I kind of gush over it, but you have to understand. I have been playing games with a 5-year-old dying laptop, and I've had to dumb down graphics for a long time now. We'll have that, and how about we have just a whole shitload of wings? Not the kind of wings that you'd enjoy eating out of a bucket. We're talking about Ornithopteron wings. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all. You may think the construction part is the cool part, but that's not the cool part. That's a damaged part. So let's go ahead and fix that right now so that we don't forget it later. Back to assembly. My god, so many wings. There's so many wings. Okay. I just gotta aim it just right. Oh, she's alive. Oh, oh God, this is good. Okay, okay. We need. We definitely have to have more fuel. This thing's gonna drink. Let's go make a. Let's go make fuel. I'm holding off on the really cool part, just for a minute now. Just a minute. Oh, this is part of a test that I did. Okay, so if you're assembling a vehicle not in your base, like out in the wild, and you don't have all the parts, and you're going to go find the parts and come back later, um, that vehicle can despawn, especially if you haven't claimed it as yours yet, or it gets wiped out by a sandstorm or whatever. But in your base, and I wanted to test this because I couldn't find a definitive answer online. Um, if you're building a vehicle on your base territory, you have all the time you need apparently, because I tested by building part of a. I loot so many sand bike parts, so I was like, you know what, let's do that test that I was thinking about. So that's the good news. You can take your time building something on your base. I guess I could have started building the assault ornithopter, like a week ago, but I was worried. Like, oh, but what if it despawns? Okay, right. Back to what I was doing. We need fuel. Oh, what is this? No fuel cells? What a riotous bit of horse shit. Allow me to show you fuel cells. Well, there was one normally parked right here. Did it go around the corner? Weird. Okay, we'll just go down the way and grab one. Going round back. The secret back route. Oh, that's, the fenders, it's all covered by insurance. Just relax. Where is fuel cell? I want large brick of fuel cell, please. Thank you. There was some, like, right out here. Each week it moves around, which is kind of fun, There we are. Give me a fuel cell. Or give me 400 something fuel cells is more like it. Do. Bum 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 bum. Oh my dear goodness. Why? Get the angle just right. Can I reach it now? No. Son of a biscuit weaver. No, this is a mature stream. We can say son of a bitch. That's fine. It's already marked, not for kids. Yes, 490 fuel cells to be precise. God, I love playing this on Ultra Graphics. Have I mentioned? Don't hate me. There's just lots of glee. Okay? Lots of joy. Geforce Now has saved my soul to an extent. My gamer soul. What? I feel like I'm not hearing the music. Can't stop the music. Burp? Hey, why don't you get in the right category, dumbass? There. Main music, turn on. Should I do the cheesy thing and squeeze through here? I don't feel like I should. I'm gonna go around again. Oh my goodness, the city looks great. I still have the whole area named, like, if on the map. It's a angry Harkonnen girl, because my character's female, you know. It's pretty grand now, so I should probably rename it. Oh, kid, if you're listening, even after buying all the Ornithopter parts, I still have like 40,000 something Solari. So if you need monies, come get it. You work your brains out, you deserve it. Why did I... That doesn't sound like a Harkonnen girl. Do-do-do. Buggy. No, wrong one. Buggy. Alright, now we have plenty of fuel cells. Now we're going to make vehicle fuel. Medium. Let's do 3. It's not unusual to make fuel cells at 9 p.m. Hey! Alt-tab for a second. Alt-tab, I said, for a second. Okay, back in it. Well done. One more. Cough it up. Cough it up, magic making machine. Blam. Blam. Boom blam. Hot dog. Okay, here we go. The moment arrives. Okay, so going to fuel. Now, I also want to see, before we do the magic moment, because the magic moment is coming. Oh, that's pretty decent storage. That's not bad. 1,000 volume or 15 squares. That's not horrible. Gosh golly gee, I think it's pretty good. Okay. Okay, here's the moment. The magic moment is this. Because I paid for this. Wait, what? Oh, I had to get closer? Oh, look at it! Oh, oh, an even angrier dragonfly plane. Oh, God. That's good. That made my weekend right there. That made my weekend. Oh, my. Okay, so, kid. When I say kid, I'm talking to my kid that's playing on This is a multi-seater. We can run around together now whenever you feel like it. Running on fumes? Are you out of your mind? Ooh, it sounds a bit angrier. And I think I have room to enlarge this landing pad. This is supposed to be like the industrial landing pad because the base was originally just going to be an industrial Harkonnen base. And then I went crazy. Um, so I always thought, I may have made this a little small if it's an industrial purpose. I've got room to like scooch it out that way. Oh man. Now, while it's super cool to have the Assault Ornithopter now, there is that one problem that it can't be stored by a tool. So when the sandstorm comes, I gotta find a place to put this fucker or it could get shredded. That's the disadvantage. But anyway. Alright, kid, you tell me if you want help somewhere or you want to go somewhere. I was gonna tear it up in some bases and recoup some income and loot some more cool shit. So if you'd like to go with me on that, we can go tear shit up. Oh god, this is so good. Oh yeah. Oh okay. When you're done with what you're okay. You just give the word, kid, and we do, okay? And give me a second. Everybody that came into the channel and everybody that's watching and stuff, hello, good evening. And then for all the people who are watching in the future, wait, I think I determined that I need to do it towards the dramas if I do it towards people of the future watching this. Thank you as well. Okay? All right. Imagine how frightening this is to the enemies. Like, oh god, no, she's got an Assault Ornithopter now. Oh, Christ. Actually, I just realized I shouldn't be too worried about being caught in sandstorms because as long as I'm not operating too far from the rift, all I gotta do is go down into the rift. Oh, what do you need lubricant for? No, that's a good question, and new people don't know this until you get to like late mid game. Okay, um, it is for the big wind turbines. It's for bigger equipment that is mid to late game for bases, um, and you later on, you learn how to make it and stuff. But I think they made it craftable fairly early on so that even players that aren't quite there yet can still help to replenish lubricant in the big windmills that give power to a base. So yeah, that's what lubricant is for. And there's different grades of lubricant, just like real life. Okay, pardon me while I ban somebody for trying to sell me viewers. Listen, man, no. No. Yes, I want more viewers, but I want to earn them the way that they should be earned. Kid, I'm gonna go park in the Rift base. This thing is a monster. Oh wow. Oh, I forgot about the thrusters. Oh my. Oh, I had looted some thrusters and I hadn't used those before. That's goddamn turbo boost. That can that actually. Oops, I got to alt tab again for a second. Back on here. Boop. Oh, this thing is. Whoa, flying tank. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, I'm kind of gushy. I know. I know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Went to turn on the headlights and, I was probably hitting a daisy. Probably hitting a daisy button. What a monster. Holy moly. Holy moly. And I'm gonna double check to see if maybe they changed anything with the assault ornithopter, and maybe you can store it. No such dream. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's just see here. I think I want to go into this chome facility and maybe grab some more erythrocite because I already burned it all. Ah, shit, I need to fix that blood extractor too. Man, you should have seen last night when I was playing. I didn't want to stream. Uh, I, w- I was very done streaming with the day because it was just super late at night, and I just was like, man, I just want to get everything squared away. But aluminum, when this is another new player tip. I like to throw those out during the streams. Um, Aluminum becomes necessary for so many things, and there's plenty of it out where I'm at, out by the other end of Haga's Rift, the mid-game area. There's plenty of aluminum out here, but the processing time is very, very long. Uh, but also, it consumes so much water, like decaliters of water. It consumes so much water. I had to make several runs to a nearby base and just bleed people and come back and throw it in the magic blood machine and just and I was getting it off flowers as I was just trying to create enough aluminum to create enough duralinium, aluminium, duralinium. All the words. Wow, yeah, it was so much. It was so much. So be prepared for that. If you're about to take that step, um, build your water storage. A lot of people think I've seen a lot of YouTubers and stuff. They're talking, oh, well, get the biggest this, get the biggest that, the biggest blah 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 blah. But if you rush people into that, you send them rushing to end game when they haven't really experienced a lot of mid game because the bigger base items all require things that you could only get out in the deep desert. And not everybody's ready to go out there yet. You know, and people are still leveling their classes and stuff. So, uh, you know, the improvised blood machine, I call it the magic blood machine. It is by the numbers the most efficient way of blood making blood to water. Okay, um, the reasons that the other ones aren't so efficient, like the deathbed still thing, is because they require tremendous amounts of power. Even the smallest death still, where you throw bodies into the death still and it slowly just turns it into water, um, those are like 200 power each, and it gets crazy. The most efficient one is just the improvised magic blood machine, and so it's patience. It's patience. Uh, Go get your blood, throw it in the machine, fill it up completely, and then it's going to take a while for it to turn to water. But you don't have to go building a bunch of massive generators because you're just still using the improvised blood machine. It's very efficient. So go do stuff, man. Go out, get more blood. Go fight. Go blah blah blah. Go have fun, and then come back, and it'll be done. Um, you know, uh, that's what the game's for, right? Have fun. Okay, lecture's over. Sorry, lecture time's over. I think I no longer have a motorcycle. I sand bike down here because I think I stole it to get back home. I did. I did. Did I store one in my No, I didn't. Not a problem. It's just right here anyway. The closest bit of erythrocite. Reload. I hear them fighting over here. Oh, you know what? I think I want to go over to this base first. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a big old bad guy base right here. Can I jump? Can I? Is that close enough? No, no, no. Ooh, what if? What if I found a buggy or a free bike over here? What about that? Oh shit. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they saw me. I won. Hey, maybe I should turn my shield on and shit. And kid, whenever you are ready for help, or you want to come kill stuff, whatever you want to do, you know that I put you first. So, like, just say something, and I'll just zoom right over and grab you. Or you could fly over in your own Ornithopter. You know, whatever. It's this giant game where you just do whatever the hell you want. But you speak up if you want or need something. And please do feel free to come grab resources and just throw them in the Ornithopter and run them back. Use anything out of my city. Did you hear me say it? I didn't say base anymore. I said city. Yeah, grab stuff out of my city and... I need reinforcements. Oh, you're gonna need... Oh, shit. That's what I get for just yapping away and not paying attention. Oh, I caused a fire. What? What did I blow up? Oh, good dodge. Good dodge. Hats off to you, madam. Now get over here and die. Come here. Okay, now a reminder, folks. I am playing on Geforce Now. This game is not being played on my machine. This is being played on a machine, an upper end machine with ultra graphics. You just saw me. I'm blocking swords. I'm doing combat. I'm driving. Everything feels normal. This is a cloud service, and it's good. It makes me feel like buying a expensive gaming machine is just more of an option now. Especially for people like me who are on fixed income and can't, you know, my laptop's dying and I can't afford one like it again. And we all know the prices never really go down on everything. They always go up, so... By the way, this rifle that I'm using, because I lost my rifle when I melted in my fun radiation expedition, I went back to using this rifle. It's kind of fun. It's called the Tapper, and I don't think I have the schematic for this gun. So unfortunately, it's another one of those that was like a quest reward, and once it dies, it's just gone because I don't have the schematic to fix it. But boy, is it fun! It fires. Um, it fires heavy darts, and it also has explosive radius. So it's like exploding heavy darts, basically. Pardon me for one moment. I totally forgot to close a window shade. Be right back. Sorry. Dun dun dun. Okay, done. But yeah, cool rifle. I wish I could remember where I got it, but I do not. Oh, I need to bleed some bodies. Because I know I used up all my water. Is that a body? No, it's not a body. I bet you the bodies have despawned because I was yapping away about stuff. I just killed somebody over here. Are you still over here, corpse? Fine. Oh no, there she is. Listen, I know that it's just your butt sticking up. Don't take this wrong, lady. That reminds me, this made me angry. So I went to Starbucks earlier. I don't go to Starbucks that often anymore. I like to go to the smaller coffee shops and stuff when I get my coffees, and I have to have my coffees a certain way because of my health and stuff. And so I roll in, and right now I'm driving an older vehicle that I just got, like a temporary vehicle, just for point A to point B while I save up for something better. That's what the donation thing at the top of the screen is about. I'm trying to save up as much as I can so that I don't have to finance and just lose troves of money again. But I had a vehicle crisis situation happen, and I just had to do what I had to do. So I pull up to Starbucks in my 98 Ford Explorer with rust spots on it, and I hop out, and I'm in my crafting grubbies and stuff. I didn't look that great, and you know, I'm an older guy. You know, you can see how I look. And I go in, and the person behind the counter seemed like a nice lady, and
Someone's here.
well, oh, someone's here, and you're there. Don't run from the exploding darts. Get back here. Anyway, so I go in and I order my coffee the way I gotta have it, and I go and I sit down, and she brings it out to me. Now, oh Jesus, holy mother, what is happening? You know, talk about stirring a hornet's nest while I'm gabbing away. Hey, you guys. Ah, shit! They got grenades, they got swords, they're very angry. No healing. Oh, look, it's so cute. They died together. He's like, oh, wait a minute. That's not a good pose. So anyway, as I was saying, the part I haven't said yet is this is in my life, at least half the people that I really care about, they have tattoos that they've spent a ton of money on. And what few friends I've asked about it, they're like, yeah, I spent all this money and almost nobody ever asked me about my tattoos. What do they mean? You know, how much do they cost? You know, blah, blah, blah. And so I've made a habit in my life. I'm just like, you know, whenever I see amazing tattoos, I always ask, hey, or I just at least say, hey, cool tattoos, man. Just acknowledge, like, the thousands to tens of thousands of dollars that people spend on tattoo work Not to mention the sacrifice of putting permanent art on your body. But just for people to have a little notice or appreciation is kind of cool, right? So this lady, she had just a full sleeve and a bunch on her neck and and part on her face. It's just you could tell she spent so much money. And so I'm sitting there waiting for my coffee. She brings the coffee out, sets it down, says nothing to me, by the way. Just turns around and starts going the other way. And I like, thank you, miss, because I'm always very polite. Thank you, miss. And I said, by the way, great tattoos. Doesn't even turn around, just keeps walking and says, thanks. Not the nice thanks. Like the, oh, wow, cool. Here's old guy complimenting me or whatever. Uh, what the fuck happened to people today? I like no offense to this lady, but I mean I definitely was not flirting. She's not my type, and I the age that I am with all my health problems, I'm not looking for anybody anyway, right? Uh, and it was just a very polite compliment, and the thanks, and not even turning around to acknowledge or anything, just right back, like it was. And I was like, wow, is it because of how I look? I'm in my crafting grubbies and I pulled in this old car. Do I just look like trash to this person or whatever? You know, I'm like, Jesus, because everybody else, it doesn't matter if she was a purple dinosaur. It wasn't that she was a woman or anything. It was that I was just acknowledging the work, the tattoo. The tattoo work is so expensive and such a commitment, Uh, and I was like, damn, wow, okay. But at the end of the day, I realized it's not a me thing. It wasn't a me thing. Um, Maybe she was having a bad day. Maybe she'd had some really bad interactions with other men, and just any compliment about anything is just whatever sets them off. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, but I was kind of bummed because usually when I compliment somebody's tattoos, uh, they're very appreciative. They're like, "Wow, thanks for even noticing." Because I think people can have also that feeling like, "Oh, I have tattoos. Do people see me as a ex-convict or that horrible stereotype that tattoos have?" Not that there's anything wrong with being an ex-convict. People serve their time, do their time. That's it. Um, but it's just like, wow, man, wow. And I'm sorry, let me catch up the chat. This sounds exactly like the Louis C.K. skit about the coffee shops. When they think they're better. I almost got that vibe. I almost got that vibe. Like, but again, I drove in and what I drove in, and the way I looked with my crafting grubbies on and stuff, I probably, So, but that's a them thing, I once read a story, um, and there was a coinciding documentary about it too. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but he was a very wealthy corporate gentleman. He intentionally would not shave, put on an old baseball cap, and put on shitty jeans and stuff. Just he would basically look. Uh, he basically would just look like somebody who absolutely did not have any money. And he would go to like supercar dealerships when he was shopping for a car, or to a higher end like Mercedes dealership, and he'd walk in there and he'd start asking questions about the cars out of interest, and asking about driving them, and people would treat him like such shit, and he would end up buying the car from the one place that did not treat him like shit. And he would make a point of letting those dealerships know that treated him like shit who he was afterwards, and saying, yeah, hey, sorry, I went in to buy a car, this is me, and I would have bought a car from you, but to be honest, your salespeople just treated me like crap, so I didn't. Yeah, you're like one of the few really wealthy people that I could just totally be like, yeah, dude, you are fucking awesome. I would do that. I would totally do that. Anyway, but yeah, kid, I used to love those Louis C.K. stand-ups. Do you have to make my coffee sarcastically? Snarky, right? Snarky. Hey, I didn't die from all these bad guys, and I got into the big room with the really cool chest. Holy shit! There, I just looted a sniper rifle schematic. Let's see what the fuck this is about. This is... Oh god, kid, could you see my screen? The assassin's rifle. All right, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read this description while these guys are outside shooting each other in the face or whatever. Many in the Imperium have heard of the Chamurki. You've all heard of it, right? Everyone's heard. The Chamurki poison administered through the drink, and chamas. Poison delivers through the food. This unique rifle toys with a third concept, poison delivered in a small explosive dart that explodes on contact with a shield, allowing it to waft through. It wafts through. It doesn't even require any like super difficult parts to make. Fuck! I'll go back to the base and I'll build us both one. How about that? If it'll... Oh no, it's only going to let me build one. Kid, I should give you this rifle. Damn. That's tonight's top loot right there. Holy shit. Not only is it a sniper rifle, not only is it poisonous, but it's explosively poisonous. So great! Oh, I do have to recoup some armor bits. Holy shit. What a great find. Yeah, if you want to, God, we got to meet up at the city, and I want to make this rifle for you. You should have the assassin's rifle. You should explode poison people to death. Okay, I think I have pilfered this place nicely. Let's see. Now, what if I got brave? What if I got brave and I just ran? Let's see what my battery looks like. Is my battery okay? My battery's fine. What if I got brave and I just ran and jumped and tried to go over this canyon right over to that? That's it. We're doing it. I made it. Turn off that shield. Or actually, wait. I should tear through this. Let me grab a little bit of, I'm gonna grab a little bit of, a little bit of erythrocyte. Is that a sniper? No, that's a dead sniper. Oh, what do we have here? Bleeding. You gotta bleed them. Don't do that. Okay. The cursor was aimed at the butthole, and that didn't happen. Do. All right, here we go. Okay. Let's see how much erythrocyte we can carry. Well, I could do more. What? A chest? What? Full. Okay. You know what's going to be super awesome? And I mean super awesome. Like, if there was like an official definition of super awesome, it's what this next thing that I'm going to talk about would be. Um, Making the carrier ornithopter. Now, how cool? How cool would it be? I mean, I'm not even messing around in the deep desert much yet, okay? But how cool would it be to load a couple of buggies into a carrier, go somewhere where there's just crazy, mad, good resources, fill the buggies, drive them back into the carrier, drive them back to the base, and then drop them off? I mean, holy shit. Fun times for the future. So I have some erythrocite. Flying back to the city. I might go a little bit crazy, like just slightly crazy, and build the rocket launcher module for the assault ornithopter. As long as it doesn't take the storage away. I don't want to lose the storage. Glorious bird. Glorious. What a great angry dragonfly plane. What's that down there in the mist? What is that? It looks like a Harkonnen city. Practicing landing, lots of, requires focus. Yep, we're gonna be enlarging that landing pad. When I say we, I do in fact mean me. Why am I off center on my camera? What am I doing? Should I? Nope, nope, over there. Oh, nope, this way, this way. Okay, good. Oh yeah, inside. Erythrocite. Drop off. I'm gonna memorize that and then see if, make sure that I got it, all the stuff that I need to make it. Good, good, good. Carbon ore deposited. Good, good. Good, good, very good. All deposited. How's the water? How's the water, Magic Blood Machine? You're out of blood? Well. Well then, drink, drink, drink. Happy Magic Blood Machine. Okay. Here we go. Researched. Oh, hey, that's a Mark III. I think I've been waiting to loot a Mark III because that wheel on this buggy is totally porked. Yeah, it's not a happy wheel. Is this one any better? Meh. No, I'll hold on to it and I'll wait until. It's forcing me to use only Mark III wheels on that, which is kind of dumb, but I'll hold on to it for when that wheel dies, and then I'll use this one instead of making. Wow, gotta reorganize my shit. Oh, that's horrible. By volume, by alphabetical. I like that better. Let's just do that again. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, and I'm sorry. That's another new person tip. There's little things that the game doesn't explain to you necessarily. Little features down here in your inventory stuff. You have the option of sorting your stuff by clicking on the R into different variations. You can leave it unsorted, so that's a mess like I had it, or you can do newest to oldest, or you can do by volume, so heaviest stuff up top first, or alphabetical, which seems to be the most sensible because it groups things with like things. Right. Okay, so boop. There's that. Oh wait, did I deposit? I need to deposit the Monet, right? I did, but yes. Back up to 42,000 already. Madness. Okay, let's go see if we can make this weapon. Doop. Indeed we can. Got a present for you, kid. Yeah, gonna love it. Oh, that's good damage too. Oh. Oh my. All right, kid. Can I fly over in my Scout Ornithopter and drop you a present? Hey, you're gonna love it. Or I should ask you if you want it. If you don't even like, maybe you don't like sniper rifles. I should ask. I gotta finish building all the stairs. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa. Deep down in a research station or whatever. Yeah, you can get way down in those. I was so bad when I started like doing those. I was doing a lot of them because of the money and the parts, and it was just fun. And the one thing I wasn't doing was, of course, you don't leave your vehicle out. You can use your vehicle as a respawn point, but if you leave it out and it's in a place where sandstorms can get it, so you don't always leave your vehicle out. I kept forgetting to make and plant a spawn beacon. And so I finally got myself in the habit of doing it, but then I would forget to pick it up on the way out, so I'd have to make another one in the next place. So now now my habit is this: I go into a place like that, I drop the spawn beacon right in the middle of the floor where I'm going to run right into it when I leave, so that I remember to pick it up. I was getting frustrated with myself for a while, so it was quite silly. Do you know what research station you're in at the moment? Or maybe it shows you where you are on the map and I could just shut my mouth and just figure it out by myself. Actually, I don't think we're not grouped this time, are we? I sent you a party invite. Now I can find you. There you are. You are way the hell over there. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the scout ornithopter. The assault ornithopter would just devour fuel. You keep fighting. Don't let me distract you. Since it was so far away, I didn't want to risk taking the assault ornithopter either. Since I can't store it. Off stream, I think I'll enlarge that landing pad to accommodate the girth of the new angry dragonfly, angrier dragonfly. Oh god, the Sardaukar jerks are here. I wonder I wonder what effect it has if you put the rockets on the ornithopter, the assault ornithopter, and shoot the Sardaukar ship. Well, they just nicked the paint job on my ornithopter, so I have to kill them now. Oh, Shai-Hulud. Go back to sleep. Wait, what? How? Yeah, that's right. You better leave. Oh, I'm the person that has one of these. Oh, flower sand. Oh gosh, that is something I was gonna do. Maybe I'll do that while you're still in your predicament. Oh, you're in number 10, aren't you? Oh, I spent a while looting some of the bases out here because there was a complex something that I needed for crafting. I remember I went a little crazy out here. I was gonna go check the faction vendor. Oh, okay, yeah, do that, do that. Yeah, then I'm gonna go check the faction vendor. Um, there was some things that I wanted to see because they've done updates and changes and stuff, and I wanted to see if anything changed with the faction vendor. So we go. Oh, you okay? Yeah. So it's one of the deeper ones. I mean, those are fun, but am I going to the right? Yes, I am. The Rift Watch. Glorious Harkonnen architecture. It never gets old.
Look who's back. You buying something? Or
Back
just wasting
again.
my time?
I'm always doing both. You can ask as many times as you want, though. Okay, so Ornithopter parts, Shaitan's tongue, yes, flamethrower, and just a little bit of a repeat for the new people. An alternative to grinding to build your first ornithopter or trying to loot enough parts for ornithopter. If you have oodles of money, you can buy the parts to make a brand new ornithopter and assemble it. Um, it's a little spendy, but some people will go that route. Or if they have a friend that's been playing for a long time that has oodles of money and nothing to do with it, he can just say, "Here, take this and go buy the parts for an ornithopter and have an ornithopter." And then it's brand new, and that is one of the perks, despite it being a little bit expensive. So it'd be 22, almost another 22. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's you could probably wrap it all up for about 100,000 Solari, if I'm looking at it correctly, about ish. Yeah, because you got to buy 4 wings. But I mean, like I said, some people have friends that have been just playing for a long time and have amassed tons of money, and it's one way to get a scout ornithopter. Mercenary light armor, Trades desert lights, deserter light set, still suit. See the still suit. I should probably buy that. So when I do, I don't use the still suits very much. I don't find much reason for it. Already bought all of the bedroom furniture, ground vehicle. Already bought that. Already bought that. Already bought that. Heavy armor color swatch. And there's a when you go to buy this stuff, if you yeah, I want to have cool looking faction armor. Remember, there's 2 different things to buy here. You can get the color swatch that just makes any armor the color of your faction, but it doesn't convert it to your faction's armor. That's the more expensive one, naturally. But where's the one? Where's the one? It's like the buggy variant. It's not just changing the colors; it's changing the entire buggy to look differently. There, Harkonnen heavy armor set variant. It costs way more than just the swatch, but this just changes the colors to your faction colors. The variant changes the total look of the armor to your faction's armor. Looks pretty much the same as the last time I was here. Oh, I wanted to go back and see what's her face to see if she has any smart-ass comments. You know, from back when she set me up to die, and then I didn't die. Let's go talk to her. Just make her nervous.
Well, well, the plot thickens, darling.
For all your machinations, I am working for Peter directly now.
Then you ought to thank me, darling. Look at how far you have risen,
darling.
so quickly, and with so little gratitude.
You're not angry you lost another tool to Peter?
While you were my favorite, I do have other little spiders. I cycle through so many favorites, darling.
Darling. What are you gonna do now?
My time. I am very patient. Be careful out there.
I will take that thinly veiled threat as a compliment.
Then you have learned something, at least.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I hadn't been back to talk to her since, like all other Harkonnen leaders, tried to screw me over. Oh, I know what I could do. He's not far from his base. I'll just drop this rifle off at his base. While he is afking for dinner. Just drifting right by the anvil. Isn't that nice? It didn't eject me out the back so I would fall precariously to my death. What? What? It's a cool design. Well. Hmm. Oh, that's some makeshift stuff. Hmm. Ah, okay. Well, let's wait. Wait, I have an idea. Whoa, whoa. I feel like Harkonnen Amazon delivery. Watch out for them Sardaukar. They're out there playing with their spotlights. Making whale sounds. Oh, are they? That's so rude. Look at you go. Okay. You know, trying to do an Amazon delivery, you son of a bitch. Take that to your thigh. See, he won't do that again. Okay. All right. Let's. I'll do a trade. And 1,000 heavy darts. Tell me how fun the rifle is. Oh, I can't wait to hear. Explosive, poisonous sniper rifle. It's going to be a blast. Literally a blast. All right, do you need any help with anything? Would you like any help with anything? Or should we just be a flight of ornithopters? My first time flying ornithopters with friends in the game. Aww. This game is great. It's great. Oh yeah, water. I would also like to announce, and I'm very happy to do so, the black stripe has not fallen off my head yet. Look at your garage. You got a garage. I'm landing on top. If I fuck up the roofing tiles, I didn't mean to. How fast? It's great. It's just fine. Do you need anything for like resources or anything that I can do at all? You know me. I like to do the things and the stuff with the helping and everything. And I do need to take an AFK break myself. I have to get the water, the coffee, in the room of resting. Yes, and the game can be like that sometimes. If you keep on the journey missions, that gives you a number of things for free, of course, and as you get towards the end of Act 1 journey missions, if it lets me go with you to one of the ending ones, there's a couple of pretty tough fights in some of those. Not that you couldn't handle it, but it would be oodles of fun to go with someone. Oodles and noodles. Oh yeah, that's a good point. So that I don't get killed, you know, by sandstorms. Where did, oh, I put, I have the wrong tool in my hands because I'm being dumb. Oh, I just stored mine too. I didn't bring the assault ornithopter because can't store that, and I didn't want to risk I didn't want to risk it being eaten by a sandstorm. What a lovely place you have here. Okay, I'll be AFK for a moment, and while I'm AFK, I'll make use of this really cool AFK screen that has a slideshow and things to keep people occupied while I'm AFK. And then I returned, and the stripes still didn't fall off my head. Some of the most resilient, ancient electrical tape that's ever been made, apparently. Super cool. I'm gonna go find some water plants to harvest. I'll be in the neighborhood, pulling water off of plants. And probably killing people. I mean, that just happens wherever I go, so. I wonder if the heavy armor just changes the voice of my Harkonnen girl so she no longer sounds like a girl and she just, you know. Oh, I still gotta fix my Deuce guy. I gotta use my backup. Not ready yet. I hear walking. I'm with you. We shall approach in Harkonnen death machines, and they shall be afraid. Oh yeah, I have coffee. Oh, darn it. One moment, folks. My alarm's going off. I gotta go take care of something real quick. I shall land. Be right back. And then back. No, no, no. Not, no, put it away. Oh, you're having all kinds of fun over there. Whoa. Okay, I totally failed to make all of those jumps. I bounced it off of her head. That was cool. Well, it appears you've been particularly dangerous. I'm running into no bad guys whatsoever. That's why nobody. That's why nobody kidnaps your relatives or your children. All right, I follow. Hmm. Hmm. Well, you see, I refueled every vehicle except my Scout Ornithopter. So I'm going to fly over to the anvil real quick and buy some fuel. And hopefully not just land in the desert. Yeah, literally, I refueled my my mining buggy. I put fuel in the assault ornithopter, and I didn't think about the scout here. Oh, I remember him. I'm sure he remembers me. I bet you did. That'll be enough to get me around. And I went out the wrong door. Naturally. Oh, you're in a big spot. Oh, yes, indeed. I'll be waltzing in the front door, introducing myself. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that was rude. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So be it. God damn, I'm doing horrible tonight. Just as I'm about to. Good shooting. Good shooting. Oh, I'm full on blood. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Did you see this down here, kid? Most excellent. Yeah, did you see this? Free buggy. I had no clue that they had any of these in this part of the region. I mean, it's one of the scrap ones, so it's damaged and you'd have to fix it a lot. But I mean, it's a free buggy. You can loot. I could make a cut array for it, and you could mine for real in this fucking thing. And if you wanted to, you could give me access, and we could ride together. Even I think there's extra seats in that one. And you can even make a weapon to use on that thing too. You can weaponize it. Weaponize. These freebie ones, they're a wee bit damaged. I also ran myself out of water because I've used so much water donating to the base last night. And I'm low on water. What did you find? I repaired the buggy as far as I could. I'm gonna backseat drive the whole way there. Um, it's worth having it. I mean, I already have one that's completely repaired and newish, waiting for you at the city. But this is a free buggy. I mean, this is free. Um, I mean, it's kind of naturally it's a piece of shit, but you know, it's a free buggy. Just don't drive in the quicksand. Look out for the red spots. My first time riding with a friend in a buggy. That's two firsts tonight. Woohoo! Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh shit. You can do it. No. You did it. You madman. We were so close to death. Oh, good times. Good times. Risking death for a piece of shit-free buggy. This is the life. Can I steal some water from your base? Do you have some water? Because I'm kind of dehydrated. And when I say kind of, I actually mean a lot. We have the blessing of Shailut. We win. I will replace the water that I take with blood. It's full of blood now. Yeah, I figured you're going to have to now that you're a day shifter type guy. Thanks for time, kid. Seriously, you know that I'm always grateful for it. Okay. It would help if I had the right tool out, naturally. And now a nice, calming, leisurely flight across Arrakis at night. Let's see. Now that the building of the assault ornithopter is done, I need to replenish. I need to refill the base with water. Look at what resources I'm short on. Recoup more money because it's not enough to have a lot of money. You have to have like ridiculous amount of money. It's a video game. And then I'm gonna actually figure out some cool goals for streaming throughout the week. I don't know how many days of streaming I'm going to get in. I have some stuff in real life that's going to make me a bit busier, but I'm trying to stream more regularly now. And so it's time to make planes. Oh, and I also need to enlarge the landing pad now that we have larger ornithopters coming round. Oh, look at it down there. Look at it. It's just being a beastie in the garage. And I have lots. I mean, I've got hours of like way fun decorating of the interior of this base. It's not even, I've got hours and hours of finishing on this. Sorry, did I say base? How tacky. City on this Harkonnen city. Um, and I might expand out in another direction and make it even more city-like. Let me make sure I've got blood, 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 blood. More blood. Okay, that should bring the water back up. And I think I used a ton of aluminium. I've got to make more of those too. And then gather some more of those, and I can make more of those. I can make so many things. Okay, good. So we're starting to regain our supplies. Okay. What was I gonna do here? Actually, I looted some things, so I should check to make sure that I'm depositing. Yes. And yes. Good. Okay. Well, this was not an intended stream night. I mostly jumped in here because the kid jumped in here, and I'm like, hey, we could just stream, and he was agreeable, and I was like, all right, I am most agreeable as well, and so then it happened. Oh, that's one thing that I could do now that it's the right time of night. And I'll show you something about the base. I don't know if I imparted on the other streams. It's a cool, so it's a fun fact, we'll say. A fun fact. I think I did mention it in one of the streams, but this whole part of the city is on stilts because I didn't want to lose all of this. Look at all of the water. Look at it all. I'm using my weaker gathering tool. I usually have the bigger one, but it broke and it wanted duralinium ingots to fix it, and I needed those for the assault ornithopter. So one more reason I've got to get my supplies back up to par. so that I'll always have what I need to repair and build things, and then make sure there's enough for other people too, should they need stuff. Stealing moisture from the flowers, we hope they don't die. And I'm using, I usually don't run out of water because I'm actually using um, some mighty fine containers. The decaliter John, it holds so much. Look at that, 10,000 water capacity. They're awesome. Um, those can be looted in some of the higher end um, imperial testing facilities, and then you can also get the recipe to make them. I think I have the recipe. So yeah, I'm gonna take this landing area on out down here because I can go. Let me put the tool in my hand so I can see how far I can go. I can still go all the way out that far, so it's gonna get extended way the hell out, and that includes the under. This down here is meant to be just extra ground vehicle parking, so that'll get extended out as well, and it'll be fun. And I think I can maybe go. Can I go one wider? I can go one wider as well. So this will be the landing spot for the big birds and the industrial vehicles, and then the smaller scout ornithopter landing pad way up top. What a glorious city it is. Look at it. Majestic. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. I pulled from all of those flower fields, and it didn't even fill up one of those decaliter Johns. It's so cool. I've got two. That's why I usually don't run out of water, but I donated tons and tons of water to finish the build on the assault ornithopter. I think one of the best building pieces in the Harkonnen set is this large gate with the face. I love that so much. It's so great. I love it. And their doors are so great. What's this? An unharkonnened vehicle? What's going on around here? Much, much better. And I think this thing is waiting for, it is waiting for a Mark IV tread, which I think I can make. Sandbike? Or no, I cannot, because I used up all the aluminum. Well, you know, when you're a busy Harkonnen builder, these things happen. Here, we'll just make as many as we can make for the moment, but it takes too long. It'll take forever to do all that. Aluminium takes quite a long time to process, don't you know? You can't say aluminium. Unless you use an English accent to go along with it. Now, I was the weapons. I've looted a whole bunch of schematics recently, and I didn't really look at all the stuff that I could make. Oh, a house drill shot, anti-shield weapon, very nice. Experimental Vulcan heavy weapon I'll probably never use. Rockets? What is this? I wonder what it would take to make a rocket turret for the Assault Ornithopter. Just a lot more, yeah. It takes spice melange, and lots of rangefinders, but I loot those all the time. That's no problem. Duralinium ingots, sort of a problem. Not really. Not too awful problem. Spicy melange, I loot that from time to time. I thought I had some. I guess I used it. But spice melange, as we all know, is more commonly sourced out of the desert. Okay. What else can I do before I... Well, I think I'll stay streaming for a little while. I'll stream for a little while longer. Did I deposit all the blood that I have? I did. So that's going to replenish water. Good, good, good. Oh, I think one thing I was out of, which is ridiculous because I planted my base in the midst of it, is I found myself almost out of steel ingots not long ago. No, I'm fine. I did go out and source some. I did. I did good. I did good. We'll make a bunch of those just to make sure we have enough steel ingots laying around. Because I think the kid's going to be hitting that spot pretty soon where he's going to want steel stuff. So, and there's certainly plenty of it out here. You think? One spot that I'm eager to get started on with the building. I have to finish all of the stairs going up because those are a bit tricky because they only have wide stairs in this game for some reason. As part of this main structure, I was going to make some apartments or like studios for people to stay in, or the appearance of people to stay in. I know that one thing that I've watched a lot of videos on base building, and one thing that I've noticed fairly often is, and if any of you have ever watched the YouTuber Morphologist, he's a real life architect, and he goes into detail about like when people make things in games, do you make them as they would be for people that are going to live there, work there, function there, etc. Now, Dune Awakening doesn't have its full set of interior decorating items yet. More things are coming, I'm sure. Just like, you know, they'll catch up to the point where I'm sure where Conan Exiles was and how many things they have. But we have a good dose of things so far. So I've been trying to make things like that. Where you know, it looks like a place would look if you have people living there, if you have people working there, people stopping in to visit, etc. Blah blah blah. Keeping those things in mind when you build, and also not packing things in so tight that you don't have space. But the one thing that they don't really have a lot of interior decoration stuff for yet is to make like shops, businesses, and things like that, kitchens. You know, the kid and I have literally built like cities, like way bigger than what you're looking at here. Cities in Conan Exiles. We would go crazy in Conan Exiles, and there's so much more there. But you know, Dune Awakening is new. They'll catch up. There'll be more building sets. There'll be more stuff for us to use. So I'm trying to keep that in mind as well. You know, as I'm building this place, it's like, well, okay, there's going to be future stuff coming, so this this we can leave vacant for right now, but build the appearance of it, etc. Blah blah. And I'm still injured. I really need to stop wandering around with my health at a third or a quarter. Oh, can I finally fix my? I should have checked to see if I can. And then this place over here. Oh, I can't wait. I'm still gonna keep that a little bit secret. I need to go see if I can fix my main water extracting tool. Or did I use? I think it's waiting for duralinium ingots. Probably. No, I have enough right now. Oh, it only needed aluminum. Well, what do you know? Now I don't have to use my backup one anymore. I'll go put it away. I like the bigger scythes because you can just do one sweep and it just pulls like a whole flower patch. It's pretty cool that way. Oh, I need to put this back where this was, and now I can put that away, yeah. Okay. And I don't need to be carrying around flour sand. That needs to go in the box downstairs. The next, I hope I'm streaming the next time I go out to get flour sand, because I know that was a bit of a holdup for some people that were new, fairly new. So when I do it, I'll show the easy way to do it and give some tips on how to get there where it's not troubling at all. Not a pain in your ass. By the way, I have rangefinders. Yeah. What was I gonna do? Oh, I need to fix that large blood sac. That's about to die. If I can. Where is it? Broken beyond repair. No, it finally reached that spot. That's gonna suck because that those large blood sacs. I mean, they carry 15,000 units of blood. It's yeah. I wonder what the building mats on that one are. Let's see, blood. Here's the, I'll show you the decaliter Jean. It requires aluminum ingots to make and a couple of other things. So it's not terrible. The large blood sac, oh, I can make another one right now. It'll eat up all the aluminum ingots that I just made. I'll wait till mine breaks and then I'll make another one. Yeah, I'll wait till this one completely breaks. Too much blood function. Stop being such a damn vampire. Man, the ultra graphics sure pull out the light nicely. And I'm glad that they're allowing these. So the reason I put these building items, these are the freebie ones you got from Twitch. They have, and that's the bottom, that's the underside of a floor or roofing piece. And I'm glad that they allowed those to actually have some illumination. If, as I recall, early in the game, they really didn't. And so it's just nice that they're finding different ways to bring light into the game. I could be wrong about that, but I remember using them in the beginning. They didn't really produce real light. It just looked lit. But seems to me that they've done cool stuff with ambient lighting. They talked about why there's a limitation on lights that you can put. I think in this base with all the expansions, I'm at like 40. Let me go look. light. Yeah, I'm at 48. So I can place 48 lights. That's it for this entire city. Um, and the reason they did that was something from, it was explained by a dev when somebody complained about it. There were people that were exploiting it in PvP. It was causing some kind of a lag or something that was being exploited by people in PvP if there was a bunch of lights in a building, something to that effect. And so but they did promise they're working on getting more light for the inside of the bases. Which, I mean, that, believe it or not, that was also a complaint for Conan Exiles. For a long time, I was like, man, we just can't get things lit. But they're finding solutions, and it's really super cool. Again, there's that adjective, it's super cool. There's probably no measurement for that. Anyway, I'm very tired, and it's made me sloppy tonight, and my combat has sucked, and I need to go. But anyway, man, the ultra graphics are so good. Again, we've been playing on Geforce Now. It has been great. I am finding no issues with it. And I am not sponsored by them. This is all me just being blatantly honest about everything, which I would anyway, whether I was sponsored or whatever. But yeah, to everybody that came into the stream to watch whatever, to everyone that watched, the people of the future who watch this, thanks. I appreciate you, and I'm not just saying it. I'm never just saying it. And I'm not entirely sure when I'm streaming again. A lot of it just depends on how my health is and how I'm feeling. And but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying increasing my streaming, and I'm enjoying being here. And as I grow, as I grow, I'll really enjoy communicating with people more. I've had some cool conversations so far. And then I slurped some coffee, and then that happened. But let me see if I can find somebody to raid, and I'll do my my ending screen that's created for the ending of the stream. Right. See you.